Ooh, don't mind if I do, bro. I need this. Element? What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Fox Den. It's your boy Clever Fox, aka Blank. Yes, sir, and we back with another banger. This is Ark Survival Evolved, if you didn't know. And in this game mode, it's unofficial, so we're actually on a 25-time server. But I just got the word that the wipe is gonna happen on April 15th. I happen to actually know where the Alpha tribe lives, and I want revenge. So what I'm gonna do is solo tame the Forest Titan, and we're gonna raid them and take everything they have, and prove to everybody else in the server that alphas don't stand a chance against a soloist, especially with my new raid tactic. So sit back, relax, and find out how to become the best solo in Ark Survival Evolved. So first thing I want to do is make sure all of my supplies are where they need to be. Before I logged off last time, I noticed that somebody was built near my base and had a few amount of turrets. They were all heavies. So I've already got most of the trophies that I do need to summon the Forest Titan as it is. The only thing that I'm missing is the sauropod vertebrae, so we'll need to kill some brontos. But first, let's check out this awesome raiding technique that I found today. Because everybody knows you can't place structures near an enemy foundation. But what if the structure that you place is ammunition? That would put you in the position of Obi-Wan Kenobi when he was fighting against Anakin. It gives you the high ground. It's so overpowered. I don't know why I didn't think of this before. So I'm flying around looking for their base. I run into this dude Hydra's base. Everybody knows on a 25-time server, builds like these never, or well, rarely, they're empty. Everybody knows what they're doing, especially if you're gonna hide like this. So, you know, a little bit of TLC from the crew and myself. And I just go ahead and wipe this base. Not gonna take too long. And it was crazy because no one usually builds here. I usually watch. I usually check to make sure everything's good. I usually sweep. I'm pretty good at making sure my areas are cleared of enemies. Because I don't spam a lot. I try to be hidden as much as possible. But I'm flying around and I seen these turrets. I luckily had my tech helmet on, and the sensor was on just in case I run into any turrets or any hostile enemies. I seen his base, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna raid you tomorrow. Tomorrow came and I'm fucking lost. I don't know where this dude's base is. I'm so confused. I'm just wandering around in my inventory for no reason. At this moment in time, it's been like an hour and a half. I still haven't found dude's base. So I'm now just looking in random rat holes that I can see as potential base spots. And I'm looking in every nook and cranny, dude. Until I ran into a lag for the load on the top of the sunken forest. And I remembered that when I first found his base, I had ran into that same lag. So I knew that I was getting close. And his tech transfer pod thing gave his position away. I mean, if Rockwell ain't looking out for me, then I don't know if it's Helena or not, but your boy found his base. So now what I want to do is take a closer look, because last time I was here I just kind of seen it and I tried to recognize a little bit of the map area and I just dipped back to base, so I already had loot on me. So now that I have a better view of what's going on, it's time to create my fob. So after I've got my fob down, I went ahead and laid down my dinos out of their cryopods, which took a few minutes because of the cryopod cooldown. Once they were all good and ready to get up, I put my Daedon on passive healing, and then I got curious. I wanted to see how close I can actually get before I got shot by the turrets. Are they on high, medium, or low? And how many bullets does he really have? So I got ready to go in with the gas bag. Then I thought about something else. I said, let me use a zip line. Let me see if I can actually place zip lines above his base and get a good vantage point to where his dinos can't reach me or his turrets can't reach me. I, at this point, don't know if his dinos are on passive or not. So I jump on the zip line, mistakenly forgetting that the motor is on my tech leggings. So I have to switch those real quick so that I can actually use the zip line. If I wasn't actually right next to my platform, I would have just fell to my death. Now that I have a better vantage point and I can actually see the dinos, I want to see if they're on passive or not. And I already know what you're gonna say. Why are you killing his teams if they're on passive? This man's got a tech transmitter and he couldn't afford cryopods? Come on, bro. This is a lesson need to be learned. After making light work of his dinos, now it's time to focus on his actual base. At this range, I'm not too sure if my tech rifle will be able to hit it, so let's give it a test. And that's a no-go. Tech rifle is not making the levels to reach it. So let's just investigate. Let's see. I can tell that one of the junction boxes is in between these two turrets and the tech transmitter. I also notice that behind this tech transmitter there is another junction box to the back corner turrets. So I know that there's multiple boxes, but there's only one generator from what I can actually see. Now I'm going to take the gas bag, the most tankiest dino in the game, and I'm going to soak this man's turret with primitive saddle. A quick little tip, if you don't know about the gas bags, if you level up their oxygen, the amount of gas that they collect is massively increased. So with a primitive saddle, heavy turrets are only doing 159 per shot. I have the health. I kinda get scared at first, but you can actually suck in air and convert it to gas at the same time as being soaked. So I got a bit of health to waste. I got a Daedon. I'm feeling a little cocky, so I still end up falling back a little bit just to soak one. I noticed the one's already done. So now I get to thinking, okay, are all of them low? Do they just not have turrets? Like ammo? Did this guy just not know how to grind real? There's another turret, gone. So I'm just gonna re-up on my gas, fall back in, and I'm just gonna keep on soaking. Matter of fact, screw one, I'm gonna soak all of them. I think I can do this. After I've got most of the turrets soaked and I'm not receiving any more bullet damage, next thing I need to assume is that the rest of the turrets damage will be coming from solo player only turrets. So I'm going to take a closer look to see if I'm actually going to get damage, or if there's any turrets, or if they're actually all soaked or not. Sure enough, getting hit. So what I want to do is block that turret with his tech transmitter and see how close I can get. And if I can actually get that transmitter to block that turret, I'll be able to just drop down there, collect the loot from the dinos, if there's any, blow up the door, get inside with the quick and easy. As you can see, the turret barely looking at me. Everything else is soaked. And to my luck, his door is right where I need it to be. So there's one turret left on only survivors. As long as I can keep that turret behind that tech transmitter, I should be totally golden. All I want to do is just drop down into the platform. Perfect. Now that I'm right beside his actual base, and it doesn't matter how I move, as long as I stay on this side of the wall, that turret from the back will never hit me. Now it's time to enter the base. I place my C4 on the doors. 3 C4 should do the trick. As the door is blown, now I want to enter K mode or orbital camera mode. So that way I can just peek inside the base, because the smart thing to do, if he's a good PvP person, exactly, have a turret or two inside the base. And there we have the Jenny. Now, the plan of action, if I can do this just right, I can place C4 on the outside of where the generator is, because that back turret doesn't have view for me right here. So if I can put enough C4 that can detonate off the blast radius, I could take the Jenny down and proceed with the rest of the raid. I think this is plenty enough C4. If this doesn't take down the Jenny, I don't think I have enough equipment to take anything down. Sweet. That's exactly what we wanted. Gen's down, turret's down. Let's check inside to see if there's anything else in there that's lurking. And if not, then we can raid and take everything for profit. Looks clear? Perfect. Go in, take everything you need. So you raid a lot and you get a lot of lag, but you're a console player. Simple solution, bro. Shut your heads up display off whenever you cause destruction, so the game doesn't lag or reduce your frames per second. You got a base you're about to go raid, but they have spam everywhere? Don't trip. Shut the heads up display off. You have less chance of DCing. You can thank me later. So we got a lot of good profit from the 2 raids that we did do. So the main thing that's on our to-do list now, after our cleanup job right there, is to take all of our stuff back to base and deposit everything into the replicator and our vaults. See you back at base. What are the 6 P's to raiding? Proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. If you keep this in the back of your head when you're going to raids and you're making sure you have all the equipment for your fob and everything that you need for your backup weapons and flak, you have a higher success rate. I promise you. As long as you're properly prepared, everything should be perfectly fine. And for those of you guys who've been wondering where I've been at, I am now streaming on Twitch, trying to find a community and build one and come together with a good, I guess you could call it a schedule. I'm still trying to figure out my sound alerts and stuff like that, but that's neither here nor there. I'm still streaming on Twitch, so if you guys don't see me on YouTube often, come over hang out with me on Twitch, bro. I'm also a late night streamer though, so if you're not gonna be able to stay up, it's okay. I'll make clips and you can come back to my YouTube channel and you can see those. Either way, you'll still have good tips and pro tips from my YouTube and my Twitch channel. And I've only been doing Twitch for about 2 weeks now. I'm halfway done with affiliate. The requirements to become affiliate. So that's not the biggest thing I'm worried about. I don't want to be sitting there playing the game with no viewers. I could just do that regularly. You know what I mean? So I hope this video pops in a different way. I try to give it a different personality, a different feel, a different vibe, so that way it can be more relatable, more watchable. And I'm also monetizing myself. I'm gonna try to hold back on cursing and watching my language, because I know that plays a big factor into it. But besides that, man, that's it for this video. The next video, since we already have the majority of the trophies, all I need now is 5 more sauropod vertebrae, and then we can go get the artifact of growth. Once we do that and we tame the forest titan, we can take it all the way to the alpha's base, wipe them, and then troll everybody else on the server for the remaining days until the wipe. But with that being said, I think I'll leave you guys to it, man. Everybody else, take it easy. And if you did enjoy the video, you find yourself having a laugh here and there, drop a like, man. Subscribe, follow if you want to. And if you're on Twitch, go ahead and check me out. Other than that, peace.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine. And you're not really fine. You just can't get into it because they would never understand.